Hi, this is Andre, and thanks for checking out Synthisophy. Synthisophy is scientifically integrating the wisdoms of history into our present culture. Let's take a look today at Chapter 10, Science and Religion. More specifically, Science and Realigion. Science is the study of the real world based on fact and truth. Religion is a particular system of faith and worship. Maybe we could live our lives based on fact and truth. Religions provide a powerful structure by which we can live our lives. Religions such as Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, and Hinduism, along with many others. Regarding science, note that there are many questions that science can answer, such as when did time start? 14 billion years ago when our universe was born in the Big Bang? But what was there before that? How and when did time start? Or is there a start? Will time end? Or is there an end? What created all the matter in the universe? Matter is made of molecules. Molecules are made of atoms. Atoms are made of protons, neutrons, and electrons. What are protons, neutrons, and electrons made out of? What about energy in the universe? How did that happen? When did energy start? How can matter disappear and turn into energy in a nuclear reaction? What will happen when all available energy in the universe is spent? What created space, as in the space taken up by matter, and all the vacuous space in the universe? These are questions that science cannot answer, and perhaps a place for religion to answer with faith. What is good? What is evil? What is right? What is wrong? What are morals? What makes a good society? These are questions that science may provide direction, but may not be able to fully answer. Recall, science is the study of the real world based on fact and truth. To go one step further, for those questions that science can answer, perhaps science can be part of a religion. And for those questions that science can't fully answer, faith and morality can be part of that religion. Let's call that Realigion. Here is Michael Shermer. Michael Shermer is an author. He suggests the role of science in present times rather well in one of his books, The Believing Brain. Here's a quote from such book. Religious faith and belief in God have equally adaptive evolutionary explanations. Religion is a social institution that evolved to reinforce group cohesion and moral behavior. It is an integral mechanism of human behavior to encourage altruism, reciprocal altruism, and indirect altruism, and to reveal the level of commitment to cooperate and reciprocate among members of a social community. Believing in God provides an explanation of our universe, our world, and ourselves. It explains where we came from, why we are here, and where we're going. God is also the ultimate enforcer of the rules, the final arbiter of moral dilemmas, and the pinnacle object of commitment. Continued quote. It is time to step out of our evolutionary heritage and our historical traditions and embrace science as the best tool ever devised for explaining how the world works. It is time to work together to create a social and political world that embraces moral principles yet allows for natural human diversity to flourish. Religion cannot get us there because it has no systematic methods of explanation of the natural world, and no means of conflict resolution when members of competing religions hold absolute beliefs that are mutually exclusive. Flawed as they may be, science and secular enlightenment values expressed in written Western democracies are our best hope for survival. End quote. To mention again, as stated earlier, science is the study and understanding of the real world based on fact and truth. But there are many questions that science cannot answer, and that is the place for religion to answer with faith. Perhaps for those questions that science can answer, science and truth could be part of a religion, keeping intact those critical aspects of religion as a social institution that provides group cohesion, moral behavior, and raison d'etre. To go one step further, perhaps science and the understanding of the real world based on fact and truth could be part of your beliefs, with those questions that cannot be fully answered by science, answered with a particular faith, or your own faith, your religion. So in summary, religion is an understanding of the real world based on scientific fact and truth, but believing in the existence of God to explain the unknowable. You can do that with aspects of existing religion, your own faith, or accepting the unknowable itself as God. Perhaps God is truth, and for questions that science can't answer, only God knows the truth.